Okay, so now we should be back. Now that we had the,
Return my beacon.
Oh my gosh, come on, daggone it.
And I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
Meridia, you have such a good weapon, but you're just so hard to like. Let's make sure we're back in here. There, now we're back in. Okay, fingers crossed that we don't... that doesn't happen again, but it has been happening a lot on the survival mode here. So... I wouldn't hold my breath too much. Now at this point we've got Daedra's best friend selected. Let's go ahead and take that one off, just so we don't get mixed up with our markers. There we go. You know, our unicorn may have been going so fast that the game literally couldn't keep up with where all we were going. Because we were kind of taking shortcuts off the mountainside here. Just like that. And then we can take a big leap off the rocks over here. And this is where it all went kablooey, trying to figure out where in the world we were going. As we literally just scaled the mountaintops over here. Now that time it got us because we didn't fall on a flat surface. We actually fell and rolled down the hill. Normally, if you just jump from a really big height, you'll be okay.
Return my beacon to Mount Falkreath.
Meridia.
I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
We get it. Can you stop monologuing for us? We'll do it the old-fashioned way then. Since it...
You'd rather be plowing a field? Not me.
Not me either. Now, do we have become ethereal? Yes, good. We're gonna need that to get off these high points, like this. There we go. Alright, good progress so far. Now, without the horse, we're not scaling that vertical of a surface, so we could get a little bit out of something like this. Maybe. If we get the right angle on it, we might be able to shimmy our way up. There we go. Alright, perfect. And now over this way. Down we go. Splattering ourselves all the way down. Alright. So now that the unicorn officially glitched us out, we should be good now. We're just about Ember Shard Mine. Racing our way down the mountainside. There we go. Okay, so now we're where we need to be. And it should repopulate if it's anything like the Bile Gulch mine was just outside of Hinderheim. I think it gave us 2 bandit outlaws and then the chief. And the chief was an absolute pain in the rear to get rid of, because he had a very powerful two-handed weapon. He was pretty much one-shotting us in the regular playthroughs. Alright, Ember Shard should be right here. Yep, bandits are back. Let's go.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Only for you. Alright, now we're here. Let's go see who all respawned. Let's trigger that. Alright, you all gotta go. Jarl's orders, not mine. Okay, so far so good. There's that. Barbas actually is accompanying us here. Perfect. Good thing about it is he's actually very good in combat. All right, where's the leader at?
Someone there?
Maybe. You heard nothing. And then let's switch over here. Since we do have low levels back there. Alright, stop that. Wow, I'm surprised that counted as the leader. Okay.
That's your best, huh?
Well, this might be. Alright, perfect. Now that we got this area cleared out, let's keep it rolling. Bandit area done. Now we just have to get ourselves a carriage ride all the way over to Solitude. So, back at Riverwood, let's take out the rabbit. Let's get flowers. At this point, we are just about where we need to be.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
They are.
Or something. May the god the finest weapons and armor.
We really just need the supplies for all the housing materials. Don't worry.
Until next time.
As long as we can take it without it being theft, even better. Now, let's get back to our building materials. We need quite a bit of these things. Let's do some of that, one of those, and a whole lot of those. See if any pelts are weighing us down. That should help drop our weight significantly. There. Back to you.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Looking to offload some of this stuff. We have got way too much. I don't even know where we picked some of this stuff up. But it's a sale just for you. Everything's gotta go.
Aye.
Alright. Barbas is finally back with us. We can hopefully get some salt here to offset our journey.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood trader is back to the way it used. You and me. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Except it doesn't look like you have salt there, buddy. That is quite disappointing. The other major challenge we're to have is we still can't find the woodcutter's axe anywhere. I cannot believe this.
All right, then.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belonged. It's a fine day with you around.
I have never had so much trouble finding an axe.
You looking for a new blade? The finest weapons and armor.
Seriously, someone has to sell this thing. I mean, you even have the pickaxe. How do you not have the woodcutter's axe? Ugh.
Until next time.
And you don't have one laying around for us to take here, do you? Alright, on to
I
Whiterun.
could forge you a war hammer that would crush a giant's head like a walnut.
I wish you would forge us an axe, so we can finally get ourselves some camping supplies. And the weird... There. For the love of gosh, we finally found it. Quickly get some wood. I think we need 3 to get the camping supplies built. So let's see, that should be 2. 1 more. Should be okay right there. Got it. Alright, because firewood is very heavy. You definitely don't want to overdo it. Okay, stop with the firewoods. There. As expected, we can't move because that stuff weighs a ton. But luckily, we can offload it right over here. We just need our bow trick. Alright. Background corner, and we should have what we need for camping supplies, I hope. Let's see. Okay, we don't. What's still missing? Leather. Okay, so we do need something from you.
Buy you smear if it's simple and strong. I can forge it. You looking for... blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Yeah, we probably just need a few.
Good day.
You too. Alright, so just like that, we can make ourselves camping supplies. Now, what is it saying? We're needing 3 firewood, we have 5. So we can make 1 more set. We just need to get 1 more leather.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Well, we're looking to camp here in a minute. Alright. Just like that, we should have 2 different sets. That's going to be crucial when we get into colder climates.
I could forge you a war hammer that would crush a giant's head like a walnut.
That'd be helpful, but we wouldn't be able to hold it.
Deal some damage.
We already can't even hold the stuff we have. So let's see if there's anything else we can get rid of. Because we have literally run out of capacity to carry anything.
All right, then.
There we go. All right, back to Whiterun so we can hopefully take the carriage the rest of the way, because this Rimrock Cliffs is very, very hard to find. It's literally nestled in the backside of a mountain somewhere. But luckily, it's just a single boss fight, and that's it. Oh, yeah. Again, Skyrim universe glitching us out, like always. Yes, I'm almost terrified to even think of using the carriage, but luckily, at least as of now, knock on wood, we've not had any problems taking the carriage to Solitude. I think we'll be okay going there. What actually ended up glitching us out was when we literally ran the unicorn off the cliff, so apparently the game didn't like that too well. But the good thing is we actually got our camping supplies now, so we can finally set up camp. We just need to determine when we're going to use it. Best saved for the colder climates, just so we have a way to warm up. Hey, buddy, you'll never believe where we need to go. Save just in case.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
All the way across the world.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
You wonder how we get attacked by everything under the sun, yet somehow the carriage just makes it all the way across the world with no problems. Alright, let's go, Barbas. We're just about there. Yeah, I honestly think it's just Winterhold that has that issue. Which I think is a blessing in disguise right now. You know, I really don't want to have to deal with Meridia, but I may have to deal with Meridia because the weird thing is we're going right past her shrine to get to this place. I always put this quest off, but Dawnbreaker is an extremely good one-handed weapon. I mean, it's kind of hard to pass up when it's literally right there. Let's go ahead and eat whatever little things we do have, because again, we are starving. We honestly need like a stockpile of salt. Because look at all this meat and no way to cook it.
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts.
You kind of got an infestation going on.
Love me not. How can my love reach them?
It can't. Into the ethereal plane we go.
It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim. But the token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple, now tainted by a profane darkness skittering within.
I mean...
The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding.
I think we can deal with it.
He uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds. I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler.
I mean, it is a pretty short dungeon. I think we can manage it.
Of course you will. I have commanded it.
Well, I mean, you don't really give us much choice when we're floating way up in the stratosphere.
Must be reclaimed, and Malkaran destroyed. Malkaran has forced the doors shut, but this is my temple, and it responds to my decree.
Let's go.
I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
AKA just like at Far Harbor where you had the light puzzle. Very similar. Which really makes me think they were definitely influenced by this quest when they were doing that part of Far Harbor. Well, the good thing is we also have Barbas to help out with the fights. he can't be taken out, and he's actually a very good fighter. So, let's do it. I mean, we literally just have desecrated corpses laying around. I would say it has been defiled. Honestly, because that light puzzle became a pain for that last memory, I'm telling you. All the other memories were not that hard. It was the very last one that was really tough to get through. Open our way forward. Let Barbas deal with most of the stuff. Let's activate that. And the light leads us forward. There's our spirits. Yep, you all are about as strong as I remember. Jeez. Barbas, you may want to get in here. Literally just bouncing from one to the other. We'll get him. There. Sheesh. Alright, touch you. Now that way's open. And that way goes through to the next room, which we'll have to get over here somewhere. Somewhere. This way. I mean, you're not even in the room that we need to be in, buddy. We'll take that. There's the room we need. Believe me, you don't want to do this, buddy. Swing, swing, there we go. Alright, moving on. Let's get this sniper out of here. Yeah, switch to close range for us. There. Alright, just like that, we've got it touched again. Boom. Now that'll move it to this side. Onto the balcony. Let's go, Barbas. We're almost there. There's one of the big loot chests. Expert not messing with it. Okay, here we go into the tough section now. Let's get him, Barbas. Perfect. Jeez, those double-handed weapons just do so much damage. Luckily, you make a great distraction. Get him. Got it. Got it. Got it. All right. So far, so good. Now we just need to get up top, because right there is the light we have to move now. Let's see. Middle. Nope. Key. I don't think any of them have the key. And we don't have a dedicated light over here. But we will take the money. Money is always useful. Right, Barbas? Let's head on up. And touch. Let's go. Okay, now we got stretched across. Let's see, how are we doing this? We need to get over there. To get there, we need to get past this maze, and to get in there, we need a door somewhere. I would venture to say it's back there, considering we have new enemies. Alright, where did you come from? Back here. Got it. Oh, nice try. Alright, and pull that one. Now we're good for here. And over. There. Well, I was hoping that was going to be the one we needed. Apparently that one didn't move it over quite enough yet. One more. We've got the light literally bouncing all over the place over here. Don't worry, Barbas, we're coming. We just have no stamina left. Okay, so over here by the fireplace. Is this where the room is? No. Over here. Okay, this looks like a rough room. Let's save. Keep it rolling. Yes, we can level up if we can ever sleep anywhere. There, that's the last one we need to hit to open the door down below. Just like that. Got it. Let's go. At this point, we can't see anything. You can tell we're definitely getting fatigued. Go ahead, shine the light there. That should go by our door. And here's the big boss. Here we go. Time for the big one. Shade literally all over the place, but they are not who we're worried about. That thing is. Put up your ward as much as you want. I'm not using magic. Yep, don't get cornered. Ah, close. Alright, Barbas, pull him to one side so we can get a good hit on him. Or, if we have... We don't have our beast stray, so let's just get battle cry so we can split him up. Let's see here. Alright, when we start getting ourselves surrounded, let's use our special ability to push him back off. And don't let you, for the love of gosh, get that big attack off on us. He has a very good job hiding behind them. That's the one we have to be careful of, is his really big ice attack. Wow, that actually doesn't work on the shade. Okay, switch tactics. Resist magic. Don't need a lot of that. Alright, since he can't revive you, let's get you out of here. Let's just not be in his line of sight as we're taking you out. Again, that ice attack is the main problem here. Alright, so we got ourselves a tricky fight. So let's see if we can find ourselves a solution. Let's draw all the shade out here so he can't help you. That way we can deal with you back here in peace. If anything, he's to end up hitting you, which will just help us. And we can take you out one-on-one. Just like that. Keep coming. Alright, the problem is, here he comes. Now let's run in. Now that we're past him. That'll buy enough time to get our magic back up. And stamina. Alright. So far, so good. 2 of them down. There should be 3. Very tough to recover from this one, but that got all the shades out here. Now it's just us and him. Alright, let's get that magic back up so we can finally get our health back up, and then have a proper fight with him. That's the attack that does all the damage that you want to stay away from. Let him exhaust his magic. You only have so much you can use on us before you have to recharge. So we will dodge you all day long. Until that happens. But that's the only thing we have to watch out for.
Fight!
Yep, waste your magic. Go ahead. Perfect. And now let's play Dormageddon over here with him. As our magic very slowly respawns. Actually, because of that door being closed, we may actually end up switching back to hidden on him. Which would be even better. I mean, if he's not gonna charge us, we'll just sit here and get back to full health. It's perfectly fine with me. Alright, let's take a stab at it, because we got our shout ray again. Alright, get past that supreme attack and then you're good. Not good if that misses. Yeah, the funny thing is he's using the same tactic we were using. Backing himself up in that narrow passageway. So you can't dodge his attacks. So we need to hit you with that to get the advantage. There, now Barbas finally showed up to help. Get him, Barbas. I mean, it took you long enough to get here. Now we should be good. Keep on him. Got him. Finally. Except here comes the second part of the fight, his shade. Luckily, we have Barbas taking the brunt of it right now. Keep up the burn. And now we got him pinned between us and Barbas. I think we're okay. We literally have him stun locked, so he can't move. Because you can see just how much defense that thing had.
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
Gladly. Love this weapon. Meanwhile, back in our space, it's basically where she drags you.
Malkaran is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow.
And honestly, it is one of the best legendary weapons.
May the light of certitude guide your efforts.
Let's go. That'll make defeating the actual boss we need to take out significantly easier. Alright, now that Meridia is done, let's go find it here. There's Dawnbreaker. Yep, if you take out any type of undead enemy, you create an explosion that basically does AoE damage to all enemies nearby. But biggest thing is it literally sets enemies on fire, which is always good. There it is. We need to find ourselves a bed and fast. We may have to do this dungeon without one. Let's see, this way. It is literally up in the boonies in the northwest part of the map. That's why I said this dungeon's extremely hard to get to. And it's literally on the back side of a cliff somewhere. Yep. So far, so good. Now, the boss of this area is an absolute pain in the butt to get through. because he's another one of those big magic users that basically blows you away one hit. And I hear you back there, Ice Wraith. We are not stopping for you. Yep, now we're in the frigid tundra where we're going to start freezing until we get inside. Quickly, let's get up here, because this area gets hard to scale. Come on. There we go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, this area gets very hard to scale. Alright, so far so good. Make sure Become Ethereal's on in case we fall off. Alright, since we are in the world map, let's save periodically so we don't repeat all that. And here it is. I am not giving this boss the time of day. It kicked my butt way too many times in the actual playthrough. We're not even playing with him. His attacks are way too strong. Alright, in we go. Completely ignore the Flame Atronach. It can't even attack you when you get up there. Hopefully Barbas will come in and deal with him. And here's the real boss. Again, his attacks are crazy strong. Just get him out of here before he can even do anything. Then we'll worry about you, Pyromaniac. Just get away. Just like that, the axe is ours. But we can't grab it. Now we can. And because we took him out here, we should be able to sleep, because I'm pretty sure there's a bed. Thank goodness, because that's why we couldn't see anything. Okay, so leveled up again. This time, do we finally have something we can increase? Man, we really have been neglecting archery on this one. We can get sneak up a little. Trigger pressure plates really doesn't matter. And the extra damage, not concerned about. Man, we really need that restoration to 40. We need better restoration spells. Can we get that up, maybe? Yes. That should give us the fast healing we need. Yes, Barbas, we understand what we must do. And we're not using the axe on you, don't worry, buddy. We're not that crazy. And of course, the Unicorn has no idea how to get here. I mean, we're literally on the backside of gosh knows where. This is the real challenge, navigating a way back. Solitude's pretty much our only hope at this point, because Hamar's Shame is way over there by Falkreath. Literally, solitude's our only way. So let's do it the express way. We didn't sleep long enough. Okay. Here we go. Oh, bark at yourself. Got a long way to go to have to deal with you. You know, actually, I think this is one of those situations where... Hey. Enough of that. Stop that. This is one of those where I think I'm just going to take the fatigue penalty. That way we can use the werewolf. Now that should be the full 24 hours. Yep. Let's do it. Because we can immediately restore our food. Not worried about that. I mean, especially when you're over here scratching me. Let's go. Literally, if you don't have the unicorn, the only way to travel. Don't mind me, I'm sure you see werewolves running up and down the road all the time. Nothing strange here. We definitely need food, though. We're running out of stamina. There's a wolf who won't attack us. That got our food almost all the way back up. That gives us the stamina to keep going. Let's go. I feel like this is an area that really doesn't get much attention in the grand scheme of the game, because the northwest corner actually does have a lot of really unique areas to it. Seems like it goes heavily unexplored. Well, hi! I hate to take out my own guys, but technically I've not chosen a side yet. Anyone else want to be part of the slap fest? You? Alright, that'll do. Alright, so now we shouldn't really be hungry anymore. Back to full stamina. Let's go.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, none of the head will know.
Don't worry, we are definitely not doing that. The only thing Ulfric's gonna do is weaken Skyrim so we can get completely wiped out by the Dominion. Hi! I mean, if you're literally gonna swing a sword at me, I figure we might as well take care of business. It's like that, we should be about back. Yep, now I can see his stables popping up, so we want to make sure we're out of this swarm. That way we don't get the carriage guy after us again. Alright, what is it now? Spider, we don't care. You'll never believe what we just went through, Wolf.
Fight!
Nice try. Alright, just like that, we are back. On to Falkreath.
Need a ride?
Yes.
I can take you to any of the whole... Need something?
Yes.
Good afternoon. Need something?
Oh my gosh, you're somehow wigged out. That's great. How about now?
Need a ride?
There we go.
Where do you want to go?
Must have been because we were in battle. On to Falkreath.
Climbing back and we'll be off.
Way ahead of you.
It's almost
Come on,
getting
Barbas.
downright hot now.
We're giving you the express treatment. Alright, now we actually got the unicorn back. Let's go. Good thing is, Hamar's shame's already cleared out. Don't mind us, we're just literally glitching through reality over here. Alright, at this point we should be making our way back to Hamar's Shame so we can finally put an end to this one.
Time to end this little game.
If you say so. But we're faster. Luckily, we end up getting the conjurer stuck with all the bandits. And it's like that. We should be there. Should be on the other side of the hill here. Now that we're getting past Helgen. It's literally like stuck somehow over here on the other side of Helgen. Making it through all the ram debris. There. Up, over, and out if we can jump the fence here. And we're not going to do it that way. So, there we are. Come on, Barbas. We got to reunite you two. Very atmospheric, very ominous. Come on, buddy, almost there. And got it, finally. What a journey, my goodness. Literally, it takes you from one end of the map to the other. Let's just be thankful you don't have to take everything out all over again. Come, Barbas, we finally got that axe. It's quite rueful, and not very good, actually, as a Daedric weapon. It's basically a punishment for killing the dog. So even though Clavicus Vile scolds us for doing it, saving Barbas definitely the right option. Okay, buddy, we are literally dying of fatigue, we're dying of hunger. Let's not drag this out longer than we need to. Take your axe back, we don't want to...
Ah, you've got the axe! And my dog! Splendid!
Yep, you betcha.
Excellent work! A hero and his faithful companion retrieving the ancient artifact for the prince. It's almost storybook. But it almost seems a shame to give a weapon like that away, doesn't it?
A little bit.
I suppose I could be persuaded to let you keep it. But only if you use the axe to kill Barbas. Simple as that.
I mean, we're after the mask, not the axe.
Huh. You're no fun at all. Guess I'll have to make my own fun elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And with the pup back, I'll be restored to my full power. There's a whole world just waiting for me!
Go cause some chaos.
I knew I could trust you. Yeah, dog gets master, master gets cosmic axe. Everyone's happy. Just get over here, mutt. Don't worry, I'll make sure he sees the light. I trusted you, now you trust me.
We'll trust you.
Ah, that feels so much better. You forget how nice supreme power feels until you've been stuck in a cave for a few years. It's a shame you wished for something so dull as me taking back the mutt. Quite the lack of imagination on your part. A lack of ambition like that really ought to be punished. Perhaps by turning you into a worm, or maybe a few decades of...
Can't think of it, can you?
Oh, fine. Have my boon and be done with it. Got more interesting deals to make anyway.
We'll take it. Just like that, Daedra's best friend is done. We finally get the mask, which is actually going to help us pass the speech checks, finally. Now, the only thing we have to make sure of, since we do have the Nightingale armor now, is, well, we lose illusion. We don't care about that. Perfect. Let's go. So now we should be able to actually pass speech checks for the love of gosh. And that's 2 of the 3 missions down that we needed for the Jarl. Let's go ahead. And luckily we did not get far from Falkreath. Let's make sure we're going the right way here. Let's see. Literally right down at the bottom of the mountain. Let's go. As you can tell, everything is getting to us at this point. We need food, we need pretty much everything we can possibly get. But honestly, the real secret to all this is we just need salt. That is what has been eluding us this entire time. as we use pretty much the last resources of our food. Luckily, a Stormcloak camp won't bar us since we haven't done the Civil War quest yet. Actually, we should be able to do the stamina glitch here you can always do with Skyrim, aka just run your stamina bar out and then immediately wait 1 hour, completely refills your stamina. The only difference we're going to have is hunger over time. It's just going to keep lowering that stamina bar. So just like that. That way you can just keep endlessly running. As we run our way right through Helgen. What's left of it, anyway. And of course, you're going to be the tricky corner. Come on. Ah. Got it. Got it. All right, good. Still on point. Perfect. Alright, keep it up. There's our hour. Because when we get back, we can just take the room out in the inn, so we won't have to worry about any of this.
I've done it before.
We're not helping you do it. Don't even ask. Hey, dear. Don't worry, we're not after you today. We got more pressing places to be. And of course, we run out of stamina right at the bandit camp. Oh, don't worry, we've been running this entire time. Okay, so now we can see Falkreath in the distance here. Just about back. And we got it. Alright. Let's get rested up so we can actually see again.
Mind yourself.
Don't worry, we wouldn't be causing any problems here. We love it here.
Coast, I am. I'm fortunate that could you do an old elf a blessing of Arcade to you for your help.
Alright. And that grotto is an absolute pain to clear out, but luckily that's the last thing we have to do to get the house.
Welcome to Dead Man. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Okay, so let's go ahead, get our sleep issues dealt with.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Nope, that was it.
Bones. Handsome man in Falkreath.
Falkreath. I just finished. Could you deliver the ashes to Rune? Thank you.
Alright, this will give us an immediate 600 gold just by delivering the ashes. Actually, he ended up leaving before we could deliver them.
I was not against. Are you loyal to Skyrim? Good.
He just wants us to steal the letter. And these don't count
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften.
Or you
I
just
consider joining up myself.
Yes. You go the other way. We just need to break in here real quick. Actually, it's not even locked yet for some reason. Pretty sure
Only a
it's,
hearty soul travels the road these days.
pretty sure it's definitely trespassing. I mean, if you're literally just gonna stand there at the letter, we'll do that at a different time. Let's go ahead and deliver the ashes.
Mind yourself.
Crops have not grown back yet, surprisingly. And here's our cemetery priest somewhere in here. I'm telling you, people are never where they should be in this town. Where'd he wander off to? There you are.
Ghost is... Ah, thank you for bringing this to me. I'll make sure he gets his rights.
Alright, so there's our money. Now let's go ahead and deliver the news back to the Jarl. Right in the middle here. Since his bandits are dealt with. And of course, it's the wrong time of day for him. Alright, look away, look at the throne. Stuff our face with everything we have that doesn't need cooked. Literally, it's come to that. Just eat everything that's not weighed down at this point. See if there's anything we can disenchant while we're waiting.
I serve under Jarl Siggeir and Jarl Dengeir before him.
You're also who we buy the house from.
I protect the Jarl, whoever that might be.
Whoever it might be, do you even know who it is?
Yes. What is it that teach them to... Here. You know what? I like you. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I hereby grant you permission to purchase property in Falkreath Hold. Talk to my steward if you're interested.
Alright, so there's what we were waiting for.
Come
now,
and see me again
we just need to get enough money built up to do it. Exactly. It's like he didn't even know.
Steel's good. Blades, helmets. Pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Now this is going to be the big trick, is how we're going to get enough money saved up.
See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
Oh, we need to do around here.
You'll find my brothers Solaf and I are the only true Nords
Well
in
met.
Falkreath.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
You don't say. Alright, what can we possibly toss? Because we've been running pretty light on things lately. Okay.
Steal anything from my shop and
So
you'll
now,
regret it.
we need to rest for 2 days to let that shop reset. And I believe there's also an alchemy station in here too. It's further back, if I remember. Yep. Because here we can make ourselves more potions to sell. Let's just make sure we've got all the unknown ingredients covered. Make sure nothing's fully unknown like that. And this, that, that, We literally got a lot of brand new ingredients. Alright, we need that a sec.
Someone new? Perhaps someone looking for me to mix something up for them?
Or maybe the other way around. At this point, just throw everything together. More stuff to sell and get money with. Literally the only reason we get potions. And this is why you collect everything you see along the roads. Basically free money source. And then with whatever's left over, just try and force them together to see if anything works. Whatever doesn't work will gray itself out for you. Just like that. Okay, with these... Nope. So that can't go with anything else. This one, maybe these. There we go. Okay, nothing. Potential. Gosh, got a bunch of different effects on that one. But it was the only one we had. Flowers can't do anything with anything else. Alright, so that's all we can do. Again, let's just sell everything off.
Be careful. Someone new? Take a look.
Alright, so you get all the potions. Alright, so that's as far as the money will go for now. So now let's rest up so that their inventories reset, sell everything we have left, and then we should have it. Yep, so we've lost the bed.
Welcome to... Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Which dings us by 10.
Right this way.
And we have to do that twice, so it's basically going to cost us 20 gold in between each time we do this, but we should only have to do it once to get enough money for the house. At that point, it'll just be a matter of us just constantly getting supplies for it.
Let me know if there's anything else you need. What are you doing that for?
Oh, we'll let you know, don't worry. Hey, you'll never believe it, but it takes 2 days for their inventory to reset, so one more.
Thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
We're literally to starve to death doing this. At least it's auto-saving every time we do this. Alright, should be good.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Okay. We can't even fathom how bad our hunger is right now, but just one werewolf trip fixes that, so not too worried about it. Spam like a bazillion potatoes until we're not hungry anymore. Alright, back to the item shop.
You'll find my brother Solaf and I are the only...
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler. Well met. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Well, you've got money and that's the important thing. Okay, now we've got enough. Let's just take it for everything he's got.
Steal
Perfect.
anything from my
That Valga Venetia is a gossip and a troublemaker.
Well, you don't have to worry about it from us. So let's go back over here. And this way we can sell off the last of the potions so we have the most going into our new home.
Take a look.
Literally everything we have left. Including, at this point, all this stuff, because it's not even getting used. We can get more food when we get to Riverwood. And that was all the ingredients we couldn't do anything with.
All right, then.
Let's go. All right, Jarl. This is the big moment of truth. Did you ever figure out who the Jarl is?
I protect the Jarl, whoever that might be.
Nope, he's still clueless. All right, where's the steward? I mean, it's not like this place is that big.
I'm the steward here. I serve under Jarl's... There's no house available, but I could sell you a fine piece of land where you could build your own house.
Which is even better.
You won't regret it. Here's the title to your steading.
All right, so now we finally get to get the actual fun part of this started. Let's just make sure that we did not get rid of the pickaxe, because we are going to need that. Now, the question is, did the unicorn come back with us? Because the other thing we need is a lot of iron.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Literally all the iron you could ever have. That's going to be our big thing.
See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
Okay, at this point, it's just a matter of getting to our new homestead. And, of course, the unicorn's nowhere to be found because it doesn't even know where it is at this point. That's fine, we'll do it without you for now.
The waiting. The insufferable waiting.
Well, what are you waiting for?
You're that one from the college.
Okay, so our new homestead is right there, Lakeview Manor. Let's go ahead and mark it up.
Heard about you.
Our stamina is literally gone with no food, so let's literally take out anything we see along the way. The good thing is, once you build your house up enough, you can actually get your own personal carriage service, which will take you to any of the major cities you want to go to. And I believe it does it free of charge, even. These bandits are going to make things insufferable getting back through here. Let's finally deal with them so that they can stop guarding the road we have to keep traveling. Well, technically, you're not the only one who found someone. I mean, your biggest mistake is being high up in the air. There. And let's just make sure you didn't have anything that's useful to us. Looks like you all are packing it pretty light over here.
I swear I'll kill you.
Well, you have to hit me first. Anyway... let's keep it going. Now that we're just about to our new home, this one should be the Pine Watch. And I believe we can take this for everything it's got before we get into Lakeview Manor, because this should have a lot of our resources we need. The only thing is, it's also got a lot of bandits, so we need to be a little bit crafty about it. And for once, let's make sure we actually have a good arrow equipped, so we're actually doing damage. Right there is some of our food. I love how it calls it stealing, even though it's literally just bandits. I mean, I don't really consider stealing from the bandits stealing, but whatever they consider. Now, we are starving, so we can put an end to that by transforming, but we do need to unlock the hidden passage down here first. Which is behind here. But he's gonna block the way, of course. There, push the button. Because we can't activate it as a werewolf. Now we can transform. Nope, he's gonna take advantage of the situation. So we need to sneak around and hit the button. That way we can transform before he knows what happened. Or just deal with it.
What was that?
Nothing.
Time to end this little game.
If you can get up the stairs. I have faith in you. Not so much anymore. But I'm glad we had the chat. Yes, we're starving to death. Now we can fix it. And that's how we get around not being able to cook. Hey guys, I bet you won't see this coming.
Is someone there?
Yes. Yeah, that is the easy way to get rid of the hunger. That's why, again, the werewolf is just so overpowered. That side's barred, which, fine. Main thing here is just taking advantage of the loot, since this place is literally right beside our new home. We'd like to not have bandits right beside us. Okay, so far so good. Fire Mare, this is not that big of a dungeon. Under the stairs it goes. Over here. Gets a little bit confusing because we got the chest there. That's the one we knocked off. Now the hunger's no longer an issue. I believe we're clear. We do have that one door that's barred from the other side. Maybe we need to go a different way. I would say we have to lockpick in. Not giving us an option over here, so let's see. Surely there will be a bed here we can re-rest at if we need to. There we go. Yep, it was a lockpick. As it immediately snaps. Ah, got it. There we go. Even more stuff we can sell for money so we can get the resources we need. Like all the iron, because believe me, it takes like 10 million things of iron to build one of these houses. It is nuts. anything you all have is helpful. I'm not sure how to bypass that. Apparently there is a room somewhere back there that loops around. Because there's one of the main chests. Eventually our lockpicking skill will get to a point where we don't get bothered by these smaller locks. And a good thing is, that'll give us silver, which is used for some of the decorations. Careful of the trap. Okay, that was a pit trap from down below. Let's be careful here in case this kills you for walking through it. Let's see. Yep, it does. Money. Money. Anything good in the center? Just troll skull. Think we're good. That's literally a trap taken right out of Tomb Raider. Just drop the floor out from area onto a bed of spikes. And there was how it got activated. This one here, dropped them down. There we go. Okay. At this point, I think that's about all we can do here. Let's go ahead and head to our new home. Somehow we get past that door. I just have no idea how we do it. Meanwhile, back top side, let's just raid this house for everything it's got, because it's been cleared out now. I mean, it's seriously not stealing if you aren't alive. Who are we stealing from? Ghosts? Let's seal your secret back up there. And this is the note that literally tells you about the button, which is kind of hilarious. Okay, good. Good. So far, so good. Not useful. Oh, exactly. But you better believe you can loot everything here. At this point, you literally have just a wide assortment of all starter gear here, if you ever needed anything. But more importantly, we have food that actually respawned after we took it. So you got an almost endless food supply here. And nothing important there. Let's move on. Now, a real question is, just how many of these resources are we still going to need to build just the basic house? Because I'm telling you, it takes an absolute ton of stuff just to get this house off the ground. We're not to have anywhere near what we're actually going to need to fully expand this thing. So here we are. Let's go ahead, get our blueprints for a small house layout. Then we take it to a workbench. And let's see what we've got. So foundation, we need quarried stone. Here we can start with the framing. And let's see what we can do about this stone. So there's some of it to get us started right there. That'll give us the foundation, walls, floor, roofing there. So that'll give us the basic house itself. So then again, once you start expanding upon it, it goes this way, all the way to the end back here. So once we get fully built, it'll be all the way out to here. This is just the entryway. Because now we have to have enough for this stuff, and this is usually a stuff you don't have enough things for. So, what do we actually need? An animal pens if we're going to have cows. We can always use workbenches. Gardens so we can actually grow things. Grindstone, smelter. All good to have. And then they'll pop into being. So there's our workbench, grindstone. Here's going to be our garden where we can plant. But right now you can't see anything because it's nighttime. They give you a pickaxe so we can do our mining. But we already have one. And actually, I think you can dual wield them for some reason. Let me see. Yep. That way we can mine even faster. Let's go. Just smack the absolute snot out of it and we can get lightning quick. Just like that. And you can see we're getting 4 quarried stone every time we do this. So just do that for a little bit to get our stone up. And then we do the same thing with the clay that's over on the other side. Let's also smelt out any of our ore if we have enough for iron. Nope. Whenever we can see, we'll actually start planting stuff. And what does it say we still need for this other stuff? So for this one, we need a sawn log. It looks like the sawn log is going to be the main thing we need, and straw. So let's go ahead and put this back up so we can actually move again. And let's figure out how we're getting this log. Probably right next door over in Riverwood. So let's put all of our building supplies here. Hinges, fittings, ingots, you name it, it's gone. So we can actually move. And of course, we can never get rid of the stones. That's the only thing. You always get stuck with the stone of Baron's eyes. Now, I don't think, until you can start expanding the house, that you even have a bed in here yet. But in here, we can actually start making the rooms and furniture. So you can kind of see what we've got to work with here. So this is where you're going to need your fittings, all your different pieces. This is actually a chest we should be keeping everything in. Because we don't need as much outdoors as we need indoors right now. Okay, what can we do? I think those logs have got us pretty much stuck on almost everything. We can do a fire pit. Hanging rack. Alright, that at least gives us an area we can cook from finally. And again, that's where you're always going to need that salt just to be able to do anything, because heaven help us, you don't have salt, you ain't doing anything. Let's dump everything here. I don't even know what the heck that is. Okay, now let's actually get to town and get some of our supplies. And for love of gosh, get these weapons off of us too, because that's also weighing us down, because at this point we just need to be able to carry stuff. Not so much worry about combat. We'll just keep a bow and that should be it. Also, I thought that they actually give you logs when you're here, because there's the clay deposit to get more clay. And that's for firewood. For some reason, I thought we were able to get logs here. But here's what we're talking about with the garden. So we can actually start planting our own ingredients. And there's a few ingredients that they say are really good to plant. So we don't really have much options right now. Let's just go with our snowberries. And we can change what's planted as we go. As we get better things, like the creep cluster is one you want. As you can see, they give you a ton of these planters in your garden. Alright, just like that. Get all this stuff started growing. Let's get some potatoes down, so we have some food that we can cook with. There. Alright, on to Riverwood, which is literally just around the corner. Around the corner and down the road. As we're literally at the end of the lake. And there's also a little campsite here.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Got anything good?
Like there's enough for
nope.
all of us.
Okay.
You aren't greedy.
Oh, we might be greedy. I wouldn't trust me. Now, we also, as we start expanding on the home, we will end up getting our own house Carl once we become Thane, and they will end up taking care of most of the supplies we have to order. Daggone you wolves, we are not dealing with you. There. Peace, darn it. Literally the only enemies between our house and the main city. I love that we're literally this close to proximity between the two. Apparently a thief has given Whiterun a heck of a time.
You'll need to do better than that.
I mean, I think he's doing okay. There.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn.
I think you heard right. We'll take all that.
Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Alright, there's the cultist still down from where he took him out the first time. Literally, we had the most ridiculous way to get rid of them, too. We literally just triggered the cultists and then immediately ran away from town so that the guards would take them out for us. And I believe here's how we get the cut wood, just doing this. Which is slow and arduous, but it's one way to do it without having the helper there to order our supplies for us. At least I'm pretty sure this gets it for us. It might be that we, Yep, we can't load another one right now. I think what it is once we have the house, I think we have to actually speak to, the head of the lumber mill to actually get that stuff shipped to our house. I think that's how it works, to get the, cut wood we need. It's been a little while, but pretty much everything in the house takes it, so we're gonna need an absolute ton of it. Let's go ahead and flip it to where people are actually awake. If we don't have anything else we can mix.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook.
I never see you away from the counter.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
It's literally right to the side. At this point, let's stay long enough that we know they're going to be awake.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Oh, you'll be the first one to know, because we're going to need food soon. I'm pretty sure you actually do carry salt. Wherever you went.
We got rooms and food. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Yeah, I thought you had salt. Anything that actually restores. Like that. Those. And those. Perfect.
Until next time.
Alright, now let's offload those jewels we got from the thief, so we can actually get some building supplies. Hey, buddy.
It means so
Thank
much
you.
to us to have the
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Alright, now let's see. Do you have the straw? Yes. Thank goodness. So that'll do one of the things we need back at the house. We also always need glass. Pretty much everything takes it. Porker tusks are often asked for. Rest I think we're good on. Let's go ahead and throw you a few things. We're literally growing this stuff, so we don't need it. And whatever's not a quest item can go. And we already have these spells. There you go. Literally selling them all the stuff that we end up fishing up. I mean, heck, at this point, we don't even have a way to fill any of the soul gems. So there you go. And any of the stuff we can't actually make, go for it. Okay.
Till next time.
Now we just need to figure out how to get the wood, and I think we'll be okay. Now, do we negotiate with you now that we actually have a house? Hod? Wherever Hod went.
We're a small village, but we work hard and take care of our own.
Wait, what was that bottom one?
And pay a fair... And by supplies, I suppose you mean weapons and armor?
Nope.
All right, then.
Not the supplies we're looking for. Now, where's the actual leader of the mill here?
Stupid dog.
Is he stuck in transit somewhere?
Don't get any ideas.
Only worry we've got is the war reaching this far.
Maybe he's not working the mill today. It should be late enough that he's here.
Chance to yourself, sneak
So
thief.
fairly positive you wouldn't have anything like that, would you?
Protect yourself or deal some damage.
No, you don't have anything to do with wood, but we always need the iron. And we need corundum. Because the locks take those.
Good day.
There. Where's Emery?
What do you want? I don't owe you money, do I?
No, you don't. Is he hiding in the back?
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Why are you way back here?
Got business here in Riverwood, eh?
Yes, lumber.
Doing some building, eh? We can deliver it wherever you need.
All right, let's do it.
I'll have them hauled over right away. Doing some building, eh?
Get all that we can.
Doing some building, eh? I'll have them hauled over right away.
All right, let's go.
All right.
That should give us.
The damned war hasn't gotten here.
That should give us plenty of lumber to get started. Let's keep going back the other way. Make sure he doesn't have any other
whatever you need. Buy you smear if it's simple
building supplies that we can take. Nope, looks like we've exhausted all of his ingots.
Good dog.
Let's make sure a trader doesn't have anything else we could use.
It means so much to us
Thank
to
you.
have the claw.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
So the only thing we really care about is going to be the oddball things like this that actually get used for decorations. And he doesn't have straw, he doesn't have iron, we're good.
All right then.
Back to our home. And I literally love that's a straight shot. You just go around the other side of the Guardian Stones and you're there. And you literally get a bunch of things to pick and see along the way. Because you can even just run straight through water and just get fish. Because there is fish down here if you sneak. Just like that, we can catch them without even having to fish. And if you can catch the salmon jumping up, we can actually get the extra item, the salmon roe. Just be like spamming the button in the middle of here. Just like that. We got salmon roe, which is a very rare item because this is the only way to get it. Got another one. We're literally playing the role of the grizzly bear over here. Just nabbing the salmon as they make their way up. And then we can also catch them as soon as they get up. Because this current is not that strong. You can easily jump out of it. And just like that, we can actually get the salmon themselves. Again, all without having to fish. Now, we've made our way to the Guardian Stones, and it's just on the other side. So what supplies do you have, Fisher? Aha! Cooked food, thank goodness.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Okay, that's stealing. That's stealing. And that's stealing. Okay. There was our within reason, I guess. Alright, so just on the other side of the Fisher is our home, right here. Love how close it is to Riverwood. That's going to be a huge help. And it's just about as close to Falkreath, too, just on the other side. now let's go ahead and get our pickaxe back, because now we're going to go whacking crazy on the clay, because we're going to need some of that too. And that clay weighs you down really fast. Just like that. And I love that it gives you an infinite resource of clay and the stones, both. You just have to be willing to sit and smack it for a little bit. Alright, there we go. That should get us started. And all the wood's supposed to be delivered here, so we should be good now. There's our hanging stuff, which gives us new items that we got. And now, if the wood got delivered, we should be able to keep building. Perfect. Alright, so now we can make ourselves the animal pen, the apiary for the bees, and stable. So here's going to be all of our outdoor assets that we can use. With all those built, I think we can finally start on the big house. There's the main hall itself. That's when you're going to need a lot of things to get past this one. So we do need a lock before we can go any further. So right here, let's go ahead. There we go. And then we can get the main hall, the foundation, floor, framing, all that stuff. Missing nails, 6 of them. Okay. There's the roof, there's the walls. Still more nails. I'm telling you, everything takes nails. I mean, we're building a house after all. There we go. And the cellar is needing more logs, more stone. So we can't do anything about the logs. But now you should start to see just how big this house is going to get. Because now look at how much we've expanded it. All the way back here now. And just to have an idea, once you start getting all the extra extensions on the house, they're going to go where these windows are here. So you're going to have an extension here for some type of room, here for some type of room, and on the other side as well. So here's going to be our animal pen for a cow and anything else we get. There's to get our leather. Here's going to be our bees back here. Both for the bees and the honeycombs. And now we've got ourselves a smithing station. We can get all the stone we ever need. Grindstone, workbench for smithing. We've got our stable up here for the unicorn whenever it decides to figure out where we are. And now the inside is going to look a whole lot bigger. Just empty until we actually start furnishing the rooms. So let's see, none of this stuff is particularly important yet. We do need an anvil, so we can actually smith things. Let's go back in this room so we can get our entryway sorted out. Okay, we need leather strips for the bed. Let's go deal with that. Right over here. And we don't have leather, so that just gives us more reason to hunt. Luckily, we're in the perfect area for that. So skip the bed for now. Everything's going to rely on the wood and the iron. And now this place is really going to start coming to life. Now that we're getting more things put in here. Exactly. But at the time, we needed the weight. And now we're going to be stalled out because of wood. So at this point, we're starting to get a start on this thing. Let's try here in the middle. And you can just see all these different things that take all these resources. Got mannequins, all these corner shelves that we can build. And then these are your big ones that are going to take the really off-the-wall stuff like Quicksilver, Refined Moonstone, Grand Soul Gems, and all this other crazy stuff. So we can get enchantment stations, alchemy labs, everything else in here. Fireplace, another big one. So that's what I say. It basically takes a bazillion resources to actually set this house up. But when you've got it, it basically does everything that you can possibly do in the game in one location. Finally get us some food so you don't have to completely rely on the werewolf the entire time. And now we have a regular supplier for our wood. Also, there's an iron ore vein right beside us. And luckily, we got crabs. Which, oddly enough, that's another thing that gets used quite a bit in building. Because they're used as decorations. Also love that we have a Nern root right beside our house that respawns. Anything else really neat up here? Because it looks like we've actually crossed the main road. Wonder what this one's for. Oh, we got... That's the Pinehurst right there. But what's at the top?
Rise up and live again.
What?
I grant you a new life.
Got it? Got it. There.
Come on, get up.
Ooh, just missed. That'll at least get us one of them. So right there will be some of the leather, so we can actually make a bed finally. Wherever it fell to. Well, I guess it rolled all the way down the mountain somewhere. It's the only problem with sniping them so far away. You can't always find them. There it is. Okay, now where's this mage talking gibberish at? Is that anything important? Ooh, but there is one beside it. Ah. No, we can't let that one go. Let's go. Wood! Sorry, buddy, but it's a bit too important at this point. You've got too much of what we need. Zigzag all day long. Wood! Perfectly fine by me, buddy. There. Hircine's hunting ground, indeed. Alright, at this point, we just need to get ourselves some more money so we can get more wood coming in. Whoa, you came out of nowhere. And of course, all of our weapons have been put away. Alright. We have no good way to deal with you right now. So the good news is we're not going to. Guys, I would leave the area if I was you. Or maybe you can deal with it. We're just gonna hop over to Falkreath and hope that they have one of the things we need. As we've got ourselves an old caravan chest with some more money, iron, which is exactly what we need, and good stuff to sell so we can get some more money. As the caravan literally fell off the hill. And this is what I was saying, our house is literally also right by Falkreath. Hey guys, did you miss us?
You're fine doing some building, eh? When you've actually got the coin, we can do business.
Okay, we'll get some money somehow. I always forgot that they actually have a lumber mill here on the end of Falkreath. It literally has pretty much everything in the city. It's just, you have to look for it. Oh, we might also be able to steal that thing from Laud. Let's go ahead and do that since we're here. At this point, all of our money is going to wood, just about. So there's the note. Got it. That'll get us a little bit more money.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
Here, you crazy old coot. They're not conspiring on you.
What's this? Some good work. Take this.
There, that guy's 400.
The Empire has ears all over this town.
Hey, you.
You're not as dumb. Falkreath was once full of wanderers and warriors like yourself. Those were better days.
Absolutely. Let's sell some more stuff, and then we should have a pretty good stockpile of wood going forward.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Well, trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Perfect. That sort of thing is exactly what we need. Somehow I feel like we always need straw, too. Alright, for the meantime... Yeah, somehow clay doesn't sell for anything, does it? Of course, they give you a free resource, and they're not going to let you actually make money off of it. The quarried stone, I guess they will, which is bizarre. And you have no gold somehow.
Anything from my
So if he didn't have anything, we'll have to do it with the smith. Hey, Laud.
Steel's looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
A little bit of everything at this point. And we know we need all sorts of different things here. We need one of these. One of these. More iron than you have, since you have none somehow. I mean, at least we can smith ourselves some from that. The others don't get used as much. And of course, we can't just sell anything to you.
See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
You're gonna make me sit here and wait you out.
Anything you like.
Believe me, I'll do it. I am that crazy. And hopefully now he should have his inventory back. You good?
Well met. Take a look.
Good. Alright. So now he's got that back, so we can actually give him stuff. Mainly the expensive stuff. At this point, I'm just giving you everything. Within reason. Okay, with 800, we should be plenty good.
Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it.
That'll get you 4 more shipments of wood. That should help progress things, especially with all the containers that we need. Alright. Luckily, we did get all that food, so we don't have to completely rely on Old Faithful to get back in good shape. And at the end of town, right here, should be our lumber mill. Literally, the house building market's giving lumber mills an actual purpose.
You'll find my brother Solaf and I are the only true lords in the Falkreath.
So I have no idea where the guy is.
I'm telling you, I heard
that Valg
there.
Doing some building, eh?
Yes.
I'll have them hauled over right away. Doing some
there's
building,
one,
eh?
there's
I'll have
two,
them hauled over right. Doing some building, eh?
3,
I'll have them hauled over.
and
Doing
one
some
more.
Building, eh? I'll have them hauled over right away.
That's all we have for that. So now let's get back home, which is basically just at the top of the hill. But considering we are dying on pretty much every front, let's deal with it. Now, a good thing here is we'll be able to chase down the animals a whole lot quicker. Just get them round up. And this area curves once you get to the top. This way. Alright, so far it's been surprisingly quiet. Where is everyone? Well, it looks like we didn't run into anyone the whole time. That is definitely a first. Alright, just like that, we are back with all of our supplies. Let's end that. And now, let's get the last of the things we need. Mainly the bed, so we finally have a way to sleep. That's really the big breakthrough here. Strips, daggone you, why do you keep eluding us? Up, 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 up. Had it, got it. Okay, that should be enough strips for a few different projects. Just like that. Let's also get our other 2 supplies that we're going to have. Right here. So I think we saw the fireplace took about 20, so that's going to be 5 sets of it. There should be 3, 4, 5. Let's go 2 more for good measure. 6 and 7. Got it. Alright, let's also smith down the ore we got. That way we have iron to make the other things that are needed. Now, can we finally, for the love of gosh, get our bed? Thank you. Also, an end table and barrels. This area is pretty much complete. Let's actually sleep so we can exist. And now with all the wood, we should be able to furnish a whole lot more of this place. Alright, so fireplace, absolute must. The shelves, not really. I mean, gotta have furniture in this place. Let's go. At this point, you're just making anything that you can make. Alright, now it should feel a whole lot more like home as it's expanding. Especially back here. And nothing here. And we do have our anvil here to make even more fittings that we may need. And that gets enough things that you should be able to make a few things out of it. Just like that. That way we can go ahead and make the mannequin and the rest of our shelves for this room. As well as the chest so we can finally store everything in. This room is just about complete. We can actually start putting things here finally. As we just make our way through a house. Getting more and more as we go. Now eventually you'll get to a point where you can make the basement to this place. And that is usually where you'll have all the different shrines we'll have access to. Over here is going to be the alchemy station. I think the enchantment station's over here. Once all that stuff comes along. And let's figure out where those blueprints even are, because we do have the wings of the house that still need made. There's the cellar. So now we can go to the basement. And one thing to always watch out for is the basement can get infested with enemies from time to time. Until you do anything with it, it's just kind of empty and creepy. But it does turn really nice once you get it built up. Okay, here's the shrine base. Tang rack. Those two. Again, there's all the different individual shrines you can make. And everything else that takes bukus of wood and everything else. At this point, it will at least give us something here, because there's going to be the shrine where all the things are. This is actually where the giant forge is going to go, once that gets made. And there's even the upstairs, which literally has its own sections again. As you can see, all the different things you can make over here on both sides. Just showing how many resources building a house really takes. Honestly, it is just an absolute ton. But once you have it, it's really the only house you need, because it'll literally do everything that you could possibly want of it in the game. So for now, this gives us a good place to go ahead, put everything away, and settle for now. There. All of that. That way we can start it out fresh next time, not having to cart all this stuff around with us. And there we go. We got the Nightingales joined, and we finally got ourselves our own living space. And it's actually coming along pretty nicely. Can't wait till we really get this place up and running. As you can see, it's just going to take a ton of resources we're going to have to funnel into this area. But at least this gives us a really good start on it. So again, thanks everyone for joining. And we will see you back near the end of the week for the next big live stream. I believe it's going to be Friday for Fallouts. So again, huge thanks to everyone for your support, and we'll see you back next time. Take care, everyone.